Well, welcome to my backyard. It's a gorgeous day. We've been waiting for a nice day to send some yoga videos your way. And today we're going to do a little bit of a slow flow. So there'll be some standing postures involved. And just to let you know, this practice is for someone who has some yoga experience. So understanding that, if you want to try, take care of yourself throughout. And also know that there are resting postures, either seated here in easy pose Sukhasana, in Tadasana mountain pose when we're standing, or child's pose Balasana when we get back to the mat. So let's get ready to start. I'd like you to just find a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you in the moment. Anchoring your sitting bones, drawing the energy of the front body up, anchoring the energy of the back body down through your sitting bones, lifting the heart, Anahata chakra, just a little bit, relaxing the shoulders to create length in the side neck, lightly engaging back body, and allowing your eyes to close as we take the next few moments to simply center, connecting with the breath, connecting to your body, your mind, and your spirit. Allowing any ambient noises, either through the video or in your house, to recede into the background of your awareness. Allowing yourself to stay focused and in the moment, preparing for our practice together. So you're connecting with your breath and just noticing the inhalation and the exhalation. Noticing where it's going in your body. Noticing in your body what's feeling good for you today. And noticing how active you want to be as we prepare for our slow flow. Taking all this in and finding that nice yoga breath that will carry you through our practice together. And then allowing for an intention that resonates with you in this moment. Whatever that is, it can be a word or a phrase, a feeling. And having found whatever that intention is for you, let's take a nice letting go breath to really allow that to sink into your mind-body system complex by drawing a nice deep inhalation here, the low ribs and belly expanding away from the center line, releasing audibly with a sigh. Keeping eyes closed still, allowing hands to come to the heart center in prayer position, Anjali Mudra. And preparing to connect with me as you inhale, your eyes drift open, your hands sweep up to touch in prayer at the top. And as you're exhaling, the hands float to the heart. You unwind your legs if they were an easy pose. If they were here, you're just going to pump them out a little bit. Beautiful. Let's come into all fours for table pose. So hands stacked under shoulders, knees stacked under hips, tops of feet flat into the mat. Making sure your fingers are spread like starfish if that's comfortable for you. And we're just going to start being just a little bit free with our body here, as I want you to just explore how you're feeling by just start circling around, making this nice, easy, organic flow as we start warming the body up. Moving in synchronicity with your breathing, your inhalation guiding your movement, your exhalation guiding your movement. And if you're circling around like me, make sure that you go in a different way. Let's engage the head with this a little bit. Making sure you bend through the elbows. And then coming back to center for traditional cat and cow, chakra Shavasana. So on an inhalation we begin, dropping the belly, curling the toes, shifting the gaze forward, stretching through the front body. Exhaling cat pose, back arching to the sky, head dropping, tops of feet flattening. Inhaling cow, drop belly, curled toes, forward gaze. Exhaling, back arching, head dropping, feet flattening. Continue to move in synchronicity with your breathing, finding what works for you. Add sensation as you're moving into cow. Energetically draw the hands back towards your knees, feeling that experience of more front body opening. If you want to open up through the back body in cat, you're pressing firmly into the hands if that feels good, opening up the back body. If it is in your practice, opposite arm, opposite leg for cat, or cow, excuse me. Exhaling for cat. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. Let's not forget our alignment. Thumbs pointing up to the sky, energy through the heel, nice long line. Pressing here, reaching up, tucking head down. So do a few more of these, and then when you're ready, meet me in child's pose. So remember, your child's pose can be totally restorative. You can bring your knees out to make room for your body. If you're feeling really good, make it nice and active. Elbows off the mat, hands stretched toward the front end of your mat. And while we're in this restorative pose, let's take a nice letting go breath. By inhaling deeply, belly pushing towards those thighs. Releasing with a sigh. Beautiful. Let's prepare to move a little bit more as we inhale. Keep those hands glued. Inhale into a kneeling or a full plank. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling into the plank of your choice. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhaling again into your kneeling or full plank. Exhaling, down dog. Let's stay here for a moment. Start walking the dog. And as you're doing this, move in synchronicity with your breath and try to push the mat away with the base of your fingers to relieve pressure off the wrists. Let's start walking the dog, wagging the tail, shifting the hips. Now I am out of alignment a little bit so I can see you, but you would typically want your head tucked between your arms. Let's do one more slow vinyasa here as you inhale into the kneeling or full plank of your choice. Exhaling, releasing the knees, sinking into the child of your choice. 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, preparing to move, inhaling into the plank of your choice, exhaling, downward facing dog. Let's give ourselves 2 breaths here so that we can come up on the balls of our feet. Drop the knees towards the floor as you stick your sitting bones up to the sky. Let's inhale to extend those legs nice and long. Exhaling, sinking heels to the mat, any amount. And I'm imagining seeing beautiful V shapes like I normally do in class. We're going to take a walk with our hands. So on an inhalation, you're preparing. On an exhalation, we're going to walk back. I want you to find ragdoll or full forward fold, Uttanasana. Forward fold if you can plant your full hands on the mat with extended active legs. Otherwise, you're ragdoll. I'm going to give you a couple of breaths to find what works for you. And in whatever position you have chosen, either Uttanasana, forward fold, or ragdoll, we're going to find a nice letting go breath as you remind yourself of your intention by inhaling deeply, sighing it out, And then pressing through the feet so we can root to rise, sweeping those hands up. Hands to prayer at the top, exhaling to heart at the center, Tadasana. So you should be at the back of your mat. And if you're not, for some reason, come on back. We're going to take ourselves through a nice, slow, flow standing series. If you need to take a break, you're in mountain. Feet under hips, heart center lifted, back body engaged. Palms can either be facing forward, which looks like this, or at the sides with thumbs facing forward. So whatever allows you to open up that shoulder rather than this is the mountain pose you choose for yourself. So at the back of the mat, hands to the heart. It's a beautiful sunny day in my backyard. We're going to do a little bit of a sun breath. So on an inhalation, the prayer fingers point down and we open up. Upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, slight bend of the knees, leading with the heart. Swan diving, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhaling halfway up or higher than halfway for straight back. Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhaling, forward folding, Uttanasana. Inhaling, pressing through the feet, we're rooting to rise. Upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, sinking down, chair pose, Uttanasana. Knees behind toes. Arms up, forward, or at your hip crease. Whatever allows you to not let this happen, like this. Beautiful. Let's exhale, sweep those hands forward, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. We're going to take a walk. Find your kneeling or full plank. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling the plank of your choice. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling the plank of your choice. Exhaling, this time you're going to go into dog, lifting your right leg. Three-legged dog. Give yourself a breath here. On an inhalation, bend the knee of that lifted leg, sweep it forward. Let's say you don't make it. Grab it and send it forward. Now we're in lunge. Give yourself a breath. Making sure that you have engaged the glute of the back leg. The heel is lifted. The knee is over the ankle, and you're drawing that knee toward the pinky toe side of your foot. To come up, you can sweep your hands up, or you can walk up like this. So you're either here, or you're here. Anjanasana, lunge pose. 2 breaths. Stay with me. Engage the pelvic floor. Mula Bandha, root lock. Opening up to warrior 2. You're going to inhale, swivel that back foot down, heel down, arms come out to the side. Let's make sure the shoulders are relaxed, that you're not cramping those fingers, that they're relaxed and extended, and you're engaging your upper back by drawing those shoulder blades towards one another. Good. Gaze comes past the middle finger of that front hand. Let's inhale, sweep up, extend that front leg. Face to the long end of the mat. Exhaling, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Don't forget alignment. Exhaling. Make sure the knee tracks over the ankle. Make sure the weight is shifted to the pinky toe side of that back foot. Let's do one more. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 breaths here. Preparing for a reverse warrior. Inhaling, rib shift forward, front palm up, sweep. Back hand can touch or bind if that's in your practice. The gaze is not up for me today because the sun is here. So I'm going to look straight ahead. You can also look at the heel of your back foot. Inhaling to reach up, warrior two arms. Exhaling, can you sink a little deeper? Beautiful. Preparing to come out of this side. I want you to inhale, windmill that back arm up. And as you exhale, surround that front foot with your hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhaling into the plank of your choice. Exhaling back to dog. Inhaling into the plank of your choice. 2 breaths. Inhaling. Remember, draw the core in. Press through the hands. Activate the back body. Then releasing into child's pose. Find the expression of this pose that resonates with you in this moment. Connecting with your personal intention. Releasing into it with a letting go breath. Inhaling. Beautiful. Come back into active child if that was not the pose you chose. On your next in-breath, the plank of your choice. Remember, you have kneeling plank here, or full. Exhaling down dog. On an in-breath, walk towards your hand or your feet. Find either full forward fold, Uttanasana, or ragdoll. I'm going to reorient myself to the other short end of the mat. A letting go breath here if it serves you in this forward fold or ragdoll. And on an inhalation, pressing through the feet, rooting to rise, reaching up. Exhaling to heart. Let's do a sun breath here. So you're still on the short end of your mat, away from me, but I reoriented myself so that I would not be having my back towards you when we do our warrior. We're going to do the same thing on this new side. So, hands to the heart, rooting through the feet, reaching energy of the crown to the sky, cultivating body breath awareness. Preparing for sun breath, inhaling, reaching up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhaling, swan diving, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhaling, Ardha Uttanasana. Let's lift those front shoulders, engage the back body. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, pressing through the feet. We root through the feet to rise to the sky. Exhaling, chair pose, Utkatasana. So remember, if you can't see your neat toes like I can't right now, shift the weight to the heels. Sink, come out, and adjust your arms in a way that is comfortable for you. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears if you're finding you're doing one of these numbers. Give me one more breath in this pose. Then inhaling, reaching up to prayer at the top. Exhaling, we're going to just sweep down again here, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you can, planting the hands. Let's take a walk. Plank pose. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling the plank of your choice. Remember, you can keep it here. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Remember those nice spread fingers, hands shoulder width apart. Let's do one more. Inhaling into the plank of your choice. Exhaling, dog. Stay here for 2 breaths. On your inhalation of your second breath, lift the other leg. And then you're going to bend on inhalation the knee, sweep it forward. Again, if you can't reach, help it. And then lift up. And I did the wrong leg, so. So you should have your other side. Common teaching fail with me not knowing my size here. Let's lift up, lunge pose on Janasana. Back heel is lifted, glute of the back leg engaged, drawing the energy of the inner thighs in towards one another, anchoring that front foot, feeling your strength and power. Inhaling, opening the arms up. We're going to come into, as you swivel that back heel down, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So again, the front knee should be drawing away toward the pinky toe side of your foot, lifting the arch. The weight should be shifted to the pinky toe side of your back leg, but anchored through the base of your big toe. Moving through Vira 2, Vinyasa style. Inhaling, arms come up, palms face one another, looking to the long end of your mat. Exhaling, Vira 2. Inhaling, coming up. Good. Exhaling. Let's do 2 more of those. Follow your breath. Relax the fingers, but extend them. Preparing for reverse warrior. Inhaling, rib shift toward that front leg, palm coming up, sweep up, backhand here, or bind if you'd like. I'm not good with the sun again, so I'm going to look at my back heel this time. But you can look forward or just straight ahead. Give yourself 2 more breaths here. Engage your pelvic floor. Feel that core. That's Muladhara Bandha root lock. Drawing it up. Coming out of this, inhaling back those arms into Warrior 2. Exhaling, can you sink a little lower? Give me a couple more breaths. Coming out of this pose, inhaling back arms sweeping around as you windmill to surround the front foot, stepping back, down dog. Inhaling your plank, pick one you can stay, 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Remember, draw the core. Inhaling and exhaling. Press strongly through the hands, activate the back. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more in-breath. Exhaling, float the knees down to the mat. Surrender into the child's pose of your choice. So again, it's either extended child, a restorative child, knees wide, toes touch. Whatever works for you is what you're finding. Stay here. Tune into the rhythm of your heart. Tuning into your intention. And let us release into our intention. Again, with an in-breath that is nice and deep, pushing the belly towards your mat. Releasing with a sigh. Ah, beautiful. So coming out of your child's pose, whatever version you took, just sweep your low legs around and come to sit with your feet facing me as we find ourselves near the front edge of your mat, sitting bones anchored, and I found the root of my maple tree behind me. Feet flat on the mat, toes facing forward. We're going to do one more little bit of a vinyasa that will count as strength and balance. So let's bind underneath the knees, preparing for Navasana, boat pose. We're going to do Ardha Navasana variation. So on an in-breath, I want you to lean back, long arms, holding your bind. On an exhalation, come into boat. You can do Barbie doll toes here to keep activity flowing through the lower limbs, and try not to look with chin down. Chin and head should be in line with spine. Mine's not going to be because I'm talking to you, but do your best. One more breath here. Floating those feet down, anchoring them. Pada is foot, bandha is bind. So we're going to bind them down. Let's take those hands, fingertips forward. Draw the shoulders back, elbows pointing behind you. Inhaling chest expansion. Tuck the chin into the chest, that keeps our neck safe. Exhaling, releasing your hand, Hasta Bandha. Let's inhale, binding the legs. Exhaling both legs. Inhaling, releasing the feet. Foot lock, Pada Bandha. Releasing those hands, fingers pointing back, elbows pointing back. Gaze towards the short end of your mat or towards me. Inhaling, chest expansion. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to release, binding the legs, going into boat. Releasing the feet, Pada Bandha, foot lock. Placing the hands, Hasta Bandha, hand lock. And if you're here, let's open up. You can either do chest expansion or, if you'd like, reverse table. Now, this is not the yogini head position. I like chin to chest so that you can protect your neck, tongue to roof of mouth. Exhaling, releasing out of this. Inhaling, finding bind on the legs. Exhaling, boat pose, Navasana. You can be here, you can release the bind. Maybe you want to bind somewhere else. Find the boat that works for you. Inhaling, foot lock. Exhaling, hand lock, Hasta Bandha. Inhaling, either chest expansion or reverse table. Exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, binding the legs or not. Exhaling, boat pose. 2 breaths here, whatever you can find. Inhaling, releasing the feet. Pada Bandha, foot lock. Exhaling, hand lock, shoulders back. Squeeze the inside shoulder blades together, elbows pointing back. Chest expansion on in-breath or reverse. If you're here, press through the base of the big toes, activating those inner thighs. Coming out. On exhalation. Inhalation, releasing the hands, wrist circles. Taking the feet out nice and wide to the outside edges of your mat. Seated hug. So I want you to drop chin to chest. Take your inside gaze to your heart. If you're a visual person, or sense it. Noticing your heartbeat. Connecting to your intention. A letting go breath into the awareness of our heart and our intention as we breathe in deeply. Rolling the head up. Preparing our body in staff pose, Dandasana. Balls of the feet up to the sky. Sitting bones anchored. Front legs nice and active. Let's find one last restorative pose before we move into Shavasana. And this is Paschimottanasana, forward fold. This is opening up the back body. So intense stretch of the west. The east side of our body is the front. The back side of our body is the west. So you want to keep that front body open and not collapse the low ribs into the hip bones. So we're not articulating through the spine here, we're hip hinging. And if this is your forward fold, that's great. But we're going to start here at the heart. Cultivate a nice inhalation here and an exhalation to ground you. Inhalation, sweeping these arms up, palms facing one another. Exhaling, reaching towards those feet. So maybe this is your forward fold today. It's awesome. Maybe you can come a little deeper. Maybe you can find peace bind with the fingers wrapping around the toes, thumbs capping the toes, push the toes away into the fingers. So this will add a little bit of sensation to the pose. And if you really have that nice back body opening, you can come all the way down. I'm going to stay here today. Gaze past the feet, close your eyes when you do have that gaze point, and take a couple of breaths. Being thankful that we had this time together for our practice, allowing the breath to begin slowing down. As you allow your next in-breath to sweep those hands up to prayer at the top. Exhaling down to the back. And preparing to move into Shavasana. If you can roll down with straight legs, you're going to stay right where you are. Not move so that the balls of the feet are up, the knees are bent. Baby bind or full bind is optional or no bind. So wherever you're choosing to be, I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And as you begin to exhale, tongue to roof of mouth, chin to chest. That's a throat lock that protects your neck. Roll down. And when you're all the way down, hug pose, Apanasana. If it feels good, rock. As you bind your hands to your kneecaps, maybe you want to circle around, you're drawing a little bit of sun here. And if you're going one direction, go the other. And come back to center nice and still, extending the legs up to the sky, toe energy to me or to you, heel energy to the sky, hands, palms down, tucked underneath the sacrum. This is just for safety, protecting your low back. We're going to float our legs down. Remember, you can do straight or bent. So on your next inhalation, you're preparing. On your next exhalation, you're... And when it is all the way anchored, you're going to draw in another breath. And I'm sending this one down straight. If you run out of breath before the leg is down, pause. Breathing in again, exhaling, sending it down. Then the hands come out from underneath. You're adjusting yourself into what for you is your current sweet spot. That perfect positioning of your physical body that is allowing for releasing, letting go, and surrendering. I am coming out of my Shavasana to guide you through yours. So when you find that perfect position, you're allowing your eyes to close, your awareness to be moving inside on the softening, wave-like energy of your breathing. And once again, allowing any ambient noises or any sensation of the outside space you occupy to recede. For the journey now is inward. You're forging your connection of mind, of body, and of spirit. I will stay here and mind your time, letting you know when it's time to seal our practice. the ending vibration of the universal mantra Om, you're allowing your breathing to deepen and allowing your deepening breath to move into the boundaries of your physical body, bringing you awareness of the boundaries and of the outside space you occupy. Give yourself the opportunity here to make any gentle movements you need before you roll to your right side and rest in fetal position. Fetal position is the position of rebirth. It's an opportunity for you to connect one last time with your intention and to keep that intention going with you as you end your practice with me and continue on with the rest of your day. So take your time to roll up and join me in any seated position that is comfortable for you now. As we bring our hands to Anjali Mudra, it is my hope that this practice energized you a little bit, brought your breath down into your body and your awareness down into your body, and gives you the opportunity to really enjoy whatever the rest of your day may bring to you. From me to you, I bow and say Namaste. The goodness in me honors the goodness in you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Bye.